Hi, what's up, everybody? It's Czar for Christ here with another one. PA man convicted of manslaughter in Lewis County. That's pretty simple. Here we go. Starting at Acts chapter 19. And when the town clerk had appeased the people, he said, Ye men of Ephesus, that man is there that knoweth not how fell down from Jupiter. Wait, how that the city of the Ephesians is a worshiper of the mage which fell down from Jupiter, seeing then that these things cannot be spoken against ye, ought to be quiet and to do nothing rash. Right there, that is rash. Saying that Jupiter, where's that mentioned to be worship? That's a rash decision. That's a very rash decision. So they already lose. They lose before they start. That's what happens when you go against God and his people. You lose before you start. For ye have brought hither these men, which are neither robbers of churches, nor yet blasphemers of your goddess. Wherefore of Demetrius and the craftsmen which are with him have a matter against any man, that the law is open, and there are deputies. Right there, there's faculties, there's rules, there's guidelines. Just like here on earth, there's rules and guidelines in heaven. You don't follow it, you get the cost. Very serious. Let them and plead one another. But if ye require anything concerning other matters, it shall be determined in a lawful assembly. For we are in danger to be called in question for this day's uproar, there being no cause whereby we may give an account this conscience, this con- concourse. Right there. Yo, you're not going to have any answer for why you took your path if you took a bad path. No answer you give is going to work. That's what I said. No answer you give. Nothing you could say to God is going to make him say, okay. No, he's going to just say, why'd you do it? Hear your answer, knowing what you're going to say, and send you to hell. That's why you got to stay on target. Stay on bright. Stay on what you got to do. Concerning other matters, it shall be determined in a lawful assembly, for we are in danger to be called in question for this right there day's uproar, there being no cause whereby we may give an account for this concourse. And when he had thus spoken, he dismissed the assembly. Right there, God's gonna be like, "You're gonna give your answer." God's gonna be like, "All right, hellfire dismissed. All right, heaven dismissed. This dismissed." It's not an argument. It's not a back and forth. All right, Acts 20. And after the uproar was ceased, Paul called into himself disciples and embraced them and departed for to go into Pla- Macedonia. Macedonia. And when he had gone over those parts and had given them much exhortation, right there, I'm giving exhortation, the word of God. Why is this loser next door doing stuff if I'm giving the word of God? He's not listening. So why is he interfering? Because he's going to hell fire. No matter what he does, hell fire is his end. It could be in seconds from now. It could be next tomorrow. It could be moments from now. Hell fire is his. Dismissed. Right there. Acts 20. Let's go. And after the uproar was ceased, Paul called into himself disciples and embraced them and departed forth to go into Macedonia. And when he had gone over those parts and had given them much exhortation, he came into Greece and there abode 3 months. And when the Jews laid wait for him as he was about to sail into Syria, he purposed to return through Macedonia, and their according oh wait accompa, accomp, accompanied him into Asia, spatter of Berea, and Thessalonians, Aristus, and Secundus, and Gaius of Derbe, and Timotheus, and of Asia, Tychus, and Trophimus. These going before tarried for us at Troas, and we sailed away from Philippi after the days of unleavened bread, and came unto them to Troas in 5 days, where we abode 7 days. And upon the first day of the wreck of the week, when the disciples came together to break bread, Paul preached unto them, ready to depart on the morrow, and continued his speech until midnight. And there were many lights in the upper chamber where they were gathered together. Right there, there's many lights, because what does God say? When many are together, the Spirit of God is, because many with the Spirit of God. So I'm here alone carrying the Spirit of God versus two wicked men with no Spirit of God. Therefore, the Spirit of God comes when I'm here and this room is here. Your reading is Acts chapter 28 to 38. Acts chapter 28 to 38, 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors were came to the fool, a king of a fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. Right there. Yo, evil is going to stand for what it's going to stand for. It's not going to victimize and win. You know what I mean? It's going to stand apparent for what it's done. It's got to stand up for what it's done. It's going to have to stand right before God like everybody else. That's why he's so scared, running around, hiding, wicked, yelling. But it don't make you scary. It makes you scary. You sound scary to me. You hear his voice cracking? His voice is cracking. He's scared. He's scared. Like he's terrified. It's okay. You're going to go. Right here. Now we're at John chapter 8, starting at the 6th. This they say, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and with his finger wrote on the ground as though he heard them not. Right there. Sometimes you got to turn your attention to something else, that you're doing something. I do that. I have done that much. When dudes I'm not trying to talk to are trying to reach out, I'm not going to sit there and listen to you. You're a man, okay? A female listens to you run your mouth, not me. I'm a man. You address me like a man, period. Got nothing to talk about. Just the common talk they do. Depends what they're talking about. Like, I'm not there talking to you with you about a girl's body because you want to talk about another girl. If you mention we talking, well, I'm talking about homies talking. But dudes walk up to me to tell me about a girl's body. Like, that's all they gotta say. Like, look at her. Yo, do you see her? Like, no. Like, why? Like, if I'm talking to my friend, we see it, we talk. But he came, I don't know him. And that's why he came up to me. I don't know you, but that's why you came up to me. Why? That's the only reason you called to me? You're trying to make me look at her and want, like, come on, it's evil. So when they continue, hold on. So when they continue asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And there which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest. Right there. Beginning at the eldest. The sin of the oldest of your family is going to wipe out one by one. So beginning the eldest that's going to be staying sinning, he's going to pass away. The next one pass away. The other, whoever doesn't follow God and find a relationship with Jesus Christ, you're going to pass away. Period. God don't want you. This guy is going to hell fire for sure, and he's the example of what not to be. So remember, he's cursed. So living long for him is a curse, because he lived long on this earth just not to die and go to hell. That's all he's getting. He gets nothing when he dies at all. Even unto the last, And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst, when Jesus had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, woman, standing in the midst, when Jesus and lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Right there. Because if you throw the first stone, how? When you do sin, we all do sin. We all are evil. No one's perfect. So how you want to point her out and do that? Hath no man condemned them them have no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. Exactly that. That's what you do. Go and sin no more. Stop doing your sin. Now, if you're a deceiver, it's different. You got a lot to do. Like, you got to see God crazy because you got worms in your body. You're no good. You can't come into heaven like that because it makes you thirst to do it more. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall have the light of life. The Pharisees therefore said unto him, Thou bearest record of thyself. Thy record is not true. For I know whence I came and whither I go. But ye cannot tell whence I come and whither I go. Yes, I can, by your lifestyle. Ye judge after the flesh. I judge no man. Facts. What do I got to judge if I'm watching what you do? If I'm seeing what you do, I know where you're going to. Because if you're doing evil, you're going to hell. If you're doing good, you're showing yourself approved, showing yourself that you're following God. And yet, if I judge, my judgment is true. For I am not alone, but I and the Father that sent me. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. I am one that bear witness of myself, and the Father that sent me beareth witness of me. Then said they unto me, Where is thy Father? They're trying to be funny. My Father in heaven, your Father in heaven, our Father in heaven. Jesus answered, Ye neither know me, ye should have known my Father also. These words spake Jesus in the treasury, as he taught in the temple, and no man laid hands on him, for this hour was not yet come. Facts. Right there. When you're telling the truth for Jesus Christ, when you're telling the truth that of God, you're gonna have wickedness. I'm dealing with Satan himself. So that's what I'm saying. Wickedness. You're reading is John chapter 8, 21 to 59. John chapter 8, 21 to 59. I 58. Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was I am. Facts right there. Father Abraham, many sons. God was before that. What did God tell you? First was the Father and the Son. So it was me and God before all that. So if Abraham is the father of many things, I was alive before all that. Even if I look young to you, I was alive before all that. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was alive a long time. Yes, I'm an old soul. I'm old. I'm older than a lot of you. I'm way older than a lot. If your grandpa's there, I'm older. I'm older. I'm way older. But I'm not a wicked spirit. I'm the spirit that brings life. I'm the one that tries to give life to humanity. I'm the one trying to keep y'all alive. I'm the one trying to make y'all live. I'm the one trying to make y'all succeed. My friendship's the one of love. My friendship's the one that bonds love with love. Okay? Trusting in me is how you gain access to the power that God has available for you. Okay? Time for the crux, nigga. Esther chapter 3. Starting at the 5th. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was the man full of wrath, and he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had slewed him, the people of Mordecai alone. Right there, they did it alone, but who was with him? God. So even though we feel alone, we say alone, we're with God at all times. God is omnipresent, meaning God is with me. Why am I here not worried, handicapped? Because God is with me. Am I getting angry? Yeah. But God's with me. You know? He's not. He doesn't matter what witchcraft he got. God will kill him right now. He'll die now. He's begging. Then I tell you, he begs God every day to live. He begs daily to live. He begs him. So tell him you ready to die. Tell him you ready to die. He just God. He just said that no. He just said that's false. So you're ready to die. Ready, Kenny? Go. There you go. God, there you go. He just said he's ready to die. He just yelled it in the thing during the reading. He's ready to go. See how easy it is to get rid of these losers? He's going to go die. Watch. He's really going to die. He's on his deathbed. Bye. Let's go. Bye, fat ass. In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th, before Haman, from day to day, and from month to month, to the 12th month, that is the month Adar, and Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered aboard, and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it is not for the king's laws. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. Right there. Yo, it's them. So they could be destroyed. God just said, I told you, they could be destroyed any moment. No one will get in trouble. No one. You won't get in trouble at all. It could be the troop force comes in, kicks the door in, and y'all start gunning on them. God won't be mad. God just said, however they get taken out, he won't care at all. So he won't penalize a cop. He won't penalize them. He'll reward you. I'm about to read it. I'm going to read it. Not this one. He rewards you for doing it because they're wicked. They gave up the earth to a demon. So when you take out the demon, you take out the demon because the demon's in them. They gave it over to themselves in their body. So they gave it over to themselves. They gave themselves over to wickedness, meaning anyone that wipes out people who give themselves over to wickedness, you will not be penalized. By the word of God, you will not be in trouble because they are not allowed to live. They're not allowed to live. These two, Mike and Buzz, are not allowed to live. They gave their soul to the devil. So they are commanded to die. God commands their death. So therefore, if you're not going to take them out and you have the ability to, and you're in a stance with God, as though I'm Jesus, that I'm to tell you this, it's my duty to tell you, then God is going to be like, why didn't you take them out? God's going to ask whoever doesn't take them out, why didn't you take them out? He's going to ask you because he knew you had the ability. He's going to ask you. God's going to ask you. Especially the guys that helped them. Oh, y'all in trouble. If y'all helped them, yeah, y'all in trouble. That's why I said the only thing you could do that you would get back in is taking them out. Because what he did, he pulled you into a battle between Jesus and Satan. He pulled you into Jesus versus Satan. Literally. Yes. He used you as a blockade, meaning that you go to hell with him. He pulled you, all the dudes, all the officers he called during that time. When that you came and helped him, you go to hell with him when he dies. God said it. He commands it because he sees you with him. Therefore, the only way is for one of you to come over here with the heart, take him out. That's the only way because he dragged you into Jesus versus Satan. Jesus versus Satan. All of you watching, if you don't do anything, like that's what he's saying. Even the president, if he does interfere, says you will all get taken out. God commands it. He's Satan. I told you that. I'm Jesus. Yo, I am Jesus Christ. And I told you that. So he won't even listen to me. God, remember, God's not here yet. When he gets back, he'll send you all to hell. He won't even let me say you're a good person because he'll be like, oh, you didn't take Satan out? Nah, you're going. Because he told me, hey, I don't want you to do it. He said, I want someone to do it, not you. He wants me to read to you to make your spirit stronger. That's what he wants me to do. And he commanded, I'm a priest. You get that? He wants me to be a preacher, priest to you, to give you energy in your spirit. But if y'all don't take him out, he's saying he's going to see y'all as guilty. Literally. If y'all don't make him go to sleep, he's going to see y'all as guilty. Literally. By scripture. I just read it. Okay? So I told you, just so you know, you can't say you didn't know. When it comes, you can't say you didn't know. There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their law are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws, therefore it is not for the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit. Their laws, the fact that y'all are for my profit, y'all following the law is profit. They don't follow the laws. They break the laws. So because they break the laws, I'm not allowed to take them out because they break the laws. You got to take them out because you control the laws. God put police in charge of laws. And y'all are going to hell because y'all helped them, but y'all are in control of the laws. He broke the laws and he's alive, sitting here, okay, safe. I told you months ago he was using disability years ago, doing that. All the stuff he did, the kids, all the stuff he did, and you didn't take him out. God is going to be wroth with you. It's okay because that means if God's going to arrive and take him out himself. If God has to take him out, and it's like going to be soon, like a couple days, like a day, all right, honestly, a day or so. If he comes and he's alive and he has to do it, y'all go to hell because y'all helped him. Police force, state police, y'all helped him. Even though it wasn't you, your state police still came and helped him. You made me quiet and you took me to jail. The fact you took me to jail, you go to hell anyway. But the fact you did nothing to him, you're definitely going to hell. God's going to say, you took him to jail? What did you do to him? Nothing. Why didn't he go to jail? When he shot me in the face with a BB gun. You're going to hell. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. They're going to hell. That alone, they're going to hell. He shot Jesus Christ. And they did nothing. They're going to hell. And the king's treasures. And the king took the ring from his hand. And the Jews in him. Enjoy your life, Jews' enemy. And the king said unto Haman, the silver is given to thee, the people also to do with them as it seemeth good to thee. Then were over every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language. And the name of King Ahasuerus was it written, and sealed with the king's ring, and the debtors were sent by post into all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old. Right there, Jews. I'm before the guy who was trying to perish all of us. Literally, he's trying to kill us. Hitler, right here, right before me. And nobody's doing nothing. That's why God's going to send. You guys are going to end up in hell. That's why I'm just laughing. I'm a priest. I'm making your spirit strong. But you're walking around 2 feet, taking money, doing stuff when I'm giving it to you. You're taking all this money, and God's going to say, not one of you could kill him. God's going to say that to you. Not one of you. God's going to ask you. And when the time comes, God's going to say, not one of you could kill him. And God just confirmed it. Not one of you could kill him. And if that's the case, you all go to hell with him. That's funny. All right, guys. Let's keep going. And the name of King Ahasuerus was it written, sealed with the king's ring. And the letters were sent by post to all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month Adar. He's going to mock us and to take the spoil of them for a prey. He was going to mock the Jews by taking them out on a day, but he only got part of them. He didn't get all of us. He wanted to do that here in America. He was trying to do that in America. That's what it's saying. Why you think he's here? He tried to do it in America. But first he was going to use Barack. Barack was going to do it. Barack was the one that's going to lead the charge and get the Jew thing going here in America. That's what he's saying. He was part of it. He was going to make it happen again. Try and take us out. Right here. Wow. Y'all are in trouble. Wow. The reading is going to be Esther chapter 3, 14. Man, starting at the 14. And let me see. And you're going to finish the rest of it. 14 to end. Oh, actually, no, not yet. Hold on. You're going to read Esther chapter 4, 1 to 17. Esther chapter 4, 1 to 17. I too. And came even before the king's gate For none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. Right there. Even if you say you're mighty, if you don't follow God's laws, you're going to go to hell. You got to follow the lifestyle. You got to live the life. You got to follow his steps. You got to walk how God said walk. You got to think how God said think. If you're not moving how God said move, you're not following God by